What's good, y'all? So I wanted to start getting back into the realistic rebuilds, and I figured what team to start off with besides my home team, New York Knicks. Shout out my Knicks. Everyone knows I'm a Knicks fan, so we're going to start them off as our realistic rebuild. I've done a realistic rebuild of the Knicks in 2K22, but that was in the midst of when everyone thought we were going to get Donovan Mitchell. We all know now Donovan is on the Cavs, so we ended up getting Jalen Brunson. We're going to be doing a rebuild around that, a realistic rebuild with the roster we have now, so let's just get right into it. So we're going to start off by looking at the roster that we actually have right now. Starting off with the point guard position, new acquisition, big free agent signing, Jalen Brunson. I really like the Jalen Brunson signing for the Knicks. I think they haven't had a point guard, or haven't had a good point guard in forever, it seems like. So I think Jalen Brunson is going to immediately come in there, be the best point guard they've had for a while, and really help elevate the team, make things easier on offense. You know, his playmaking ability is very nice. So I really like the signing of Jalen Brunson. Then behind him, we have Emmanuel Quickley, who I'm also really high on. I really like IQ's game. I think he could start in this league, but what's best for him right now and best for the team right now is for him to be that six-man role. So we're going to be keeping him at that. Then behind him, we got Deuce McBride here. Another young guy, scrappy. Not really much to say about him. He's on the team. And then Ryan Arcidiacono, I have even less to say about him. Now looking at the shooting guard, as you can tell, I moved some people around their positions. I moved Derrick Rose to be a shooting guard. He's not going to start for us, though. He will be off our bench as our shooting guard. Quentin Grimes will be the one that is starting for us. I really like Quentin Grimes. You know, he can shoot the ball like crazy, play defense, high motor. Just a really good player to have on your team. So I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt, even though 2K only put him at a 72. I'm going to have him as our starting shooting guard this year. Then behind him, we got Svi Mikhailuk, and then our draft pick from this year, Trevor Keels. Now looking at the small forward position right here, the future of New York, RJ Rowan Barrett. I love RJ, man. His jersey's right behind me in this set. I'm really high on him. I think he can, with the proper, elevation of his game, be one of the best players in the league, or at least a very high, in the upper echelon people of the league. I don't want to oversell him, but his scoring, getting to the basket is fantastic for him. His defense is fantastic. He has a lot of upside, man, for sure. And then I moved Evan Fournier to the small forward position to run backup small forward for us. And then we have Cam Reddish here too. I'm really disappointed in how the Knicks handled the Cam Reddish situation in real life. They traded for him, super young, high, upside guy, barely played him. 2K only has him at 74, so I don't even know if he's going to be usable in the simulation. But we'll see what goes on with Cam Reddish. Now looking at the power forward, we have the very polarizing Julius Randle. His contract is very large. He had that one great season that earned him that, and then last year he was just horrific. I remember the start of last 2K, he was an 89 overall, and the start of this 2K, he's an 82. I really hope, I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt, I really hope that he has a bounce back year in real life. I don't know how much more I can handle seeing him just post up and take fading contested mid-ranges all game. So for my health and for the benefit of the Knicks, I hope that he has a bounce back season. Then behind him, we have Obi Toppin. Obi Toppin is a perfect guy to have in New York. Every time he steps on the court, the garden is jumping. I really do like him. He closed this last season out very, very, very well when he was starting because Julius wasn't playing. He had 35-point games, 40-point games, double-doubles, all that. Really high on Obi Toppin. I don't know how much he'll be able to progress being behind Julius Randle, but that will be to seen in real life and in this game, see what's going to go on with Obi. And then we have Faron Hunt to round out the power forward position. Then finishing it off at center, we got Mitchell Robinson here, re-signed Mitch. I thought we were going to let him walk. I'm very happy that we ended up re-signing him. He's really helped bring down his foul troubles that he struggled with at the beginning of his career. So he's able to stay on the court there, catch lobs, block shots, rebound the ball, everything you want for your 7-foot center to do. Very athletic guy. I really like Mitchell Robinson. And then behind him, we have Isaiah Hartenstein, who we signed this year. 74 overall in 2K. I think he can impact the game way more than a 74 overall. He can stretch the floor a little bit, grab rebounds. Just another big body 7-footer out there for us. Last year we had Taj Gibson running our backup center, so hopefully Isaiah Hartenstein can do a little more than that, and I'll be happy with him. And then finishing out the roster, we have Jericho Sims here. I think he's just a very raw guy, and I think the Knicks just drafted him based off of athletics alone because he can jump out the gym. I mean, I could maybe see him being something in this league, but at a 71 overall, probably not in this 2K. And then finally, just a quick overview of the rotation before we get into year one. Of course, starting lineup, Jalen Brunson. Then we got Q Grimes here, RJ Barrett, Julius Randle, Mitchell Robinson. This starting five is cool. Definitely looking to improve, but for what we got right now, it's cool. Then off our bench, we got IQ running our six-man. Obi Toppin is getting a lot of minutes now here, 22 per game. Then Derrick Rose is here, Evan Fournier, and Isaiah Hartenstein rounds out our rotation. This team right here, I think a play-in is probably our ceiling. Hopefully it's our floor, but if we make the play-in, I'd be happy. Luka Doncic wins MVP, putting up damn near a 40-point triple-double. That is insane, Luka. Keep it up. Chet Holmgren, Rookie of the Year. Of course, in this universe, there's no injuries, so Chet was able to play his rookie year. Unfortunately, in real life, he's not going to be able to, but at least he won Rookie of the Year here. Ben Simmons is a six-man in Brooklyn, I guess. Anthony Davis, Defensive Player of the Year. Bones, Most Improved. And then Ime Udoka. That's another subject here, but he wins Coach of the Year. So we ended up being the 10th seed here, going up against Brooklyn in the play-in. Not a good sign, but nonetheless, we won 38 games, going 38-44. Looking at the stats here, RJ Barrett led us in scoring here, averaging a career-high 21 points, 5.5 rebounds, 3.5 assists, shooting it very well too. Career-high field goal percentage, and second to a career-high besides this 2021 season, where he shot 40%. Very good season from RJ, very efficient. You want those free throws to be up a little bit more, but overall, great season from RJ. Julius Randle is our second leading scorer. He dropped back-to-back years. He's now down to 18 points per game, 8 rebounds, 5.5 assists. His efficiency went up, so that's cool. His three-point's still pretty low, but his overall field goal percentage went up from last year, so at least it's somewhat of an improvement. Then our new acquisition, Jalen Brunson, came in averaging 15.5, 3, and 7 assists is fantastic to see. That's a career high for him. Shot it very, very well also, so a great season for Jalen right there. IQ gave us 11.5 off our bench. OB gave us 11. Derrick Rose gave us 11. Here are the rest of the stats. Yeah, so I don't have too much hope going up against this. I'm just going to sim the game. And we actually beat Brooklyn in the play-in. Kevin Durant put up a stinker, only 19 points. Ben Simmons put up 19, almost a triple-double for both these guys. Kyrie only 15. And Julius had a crazy game, putting up 29 and 15. Jalen Brunson gave us 22, 6, and 6. Derrick Rose, 20 off our bench. RJ, another 20. 4 people averaging or putting up 20. It's going to be a good game for sure. Now to go up against Indiana to get the final 8th seed spot. Let's see who they got on their team. Tyrese, Buddy Hield, Chris Duarte, Jalen Smith, Miles Turner. So this is no difference from their real-life team. We will simcast this one, I guess, since it would be to make the playoffs. I was not expecting to make the playoffs, but if we do, that's going to be very nice. Overall, it's a close one, but we are taking the lead. They're kind of bringing it back here. It's another close one, but we pull away. Fantastic. So Julius Randle, he had a kind of disappointing season, regular season, but in the play-in, he turned it up, brought it back to that most improved year, putting up 33, 9, and 6. You'd love to see that. RJ Barrett with a double-double, 23 and 11. Jalen Brunson gave us 22 and 6. So overall, great game for our team right here to make the playoffs, going up against the one-seeded Boston Celtics. Celtics got pretty much the same team in real life. Marcus Smart, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Al Horford, Robert Williams. So, I mean, they made it to the finals last year. Probably not going to win this round if I had to guess myself. Didn't mean to simcast there. Go through a game 2. We're down 2-0, down 3-0. We actually won a game. I was expecting to get swept right there. We win 2 games, but get out there in 6. On to the offseason. And the Bulls win a championship. And Finals MVP DeMar DeRozan. That's crazy. So I just realized my mic wasn't working, so you guys missed out on the whole offseason. Luckily, we didn't do too much, though. A lot of our players got just better, which is fantastic to see. RJ Barrett got up to an 87 overall. Jalen Brunson went up to an 84. IQ went up. Obi Toppin went up. All we did in the offseason was we signed Keita Bates-Diop. We brought back Cam Reddish on his qualifying offer. And then we drafted Amari Bailey and Dylan Mitchell with our pick and the Dallas pick that we had. So, again, not anything too crazy. That's just a quick little recap, though. But now let's look at the rotation going into year 2. Our starting lineup is the same, but a lot of our guys got better. We got Jalen Brunson starting at point guard. Quentin Grimes, he's up to a 75 overall now. RJ Barrett up to an 87. Julius Randle and Mitchell Robinson round out our starting 5. Then off our bench, we have the improved Emmanuel Quickley. Obi Toppin got a little bit better too. Cam Reddish is finally cracking the rotation here. He's up to a 76 overall. Our rookie, Amari Bailey, is going to be running backup shooting guard for us. And then we still have Isaiah Hartenstein on the team. Evan Fournier kind of fell out of the rotation here, so we might be looking to move him. He's on the last year of his deal. I'm sure a contender would want to have him on the team. But yeah, let's get into simming. So I actually didn't even sim yet, but Charlotte wants to give us a 2026 first-round pick for Evan Fournier. We're going to take that deal. Back-to-back triple-double MVPs for Luka here. Scoot Henderson, Rookie of the Year. Jaden Ivey, 6-man. That's crazy. They have him coming off the bench. Joel Embiid, Defensive Player of the Year. Darius Garland, Most Improved. Willie Green, Coach of the Year. So we are in the play-in again, but this time we are the 9th seed. We went 40 and 42, so we did improve our record. RJ Barrett is our leading scorer yet again, continuing to improve his points per game, now up to 23 points per game. 5.5 rebounds, 4 assists, shooting it even better. You love to see this efficiency from RJ here. Julius Randle is our second leading scorer. He bounced back, averaging 19.5, 8.5, and 5.5. His efficiencies went up also, so you love to see that. Still looking for a little bit more, Julius, but we'll take what we can get. Jalen Brunson, his points per game dropped a little bit, but only slightly. He's averaging 15, 3, and 7 assists. His efficiencies went down as well a little bit, which you don't like to see, but still overall a great season for Jalen. IQ bumped it up to 12 points per game off of our bench, shooting it very well as well. Then Quentin Grimes is here, Cam Reddish, Obi Toppin, the rest of the stats. But yeah, going up against Orlando in this play-in, I'm going to just sim through. I believe we are going to lose, I guess. I was going to say I believe we should win. RJ, we let him down. He put up 40 and 10, 6 assists. Julius Randle had a pretty good game. Not efficient, but a pretty good game. Jalen Brunson. Wow, Amari Bailey had a great game. 9 for 9 from the free throw. 15 points on 3 shots is crazy. Who went off for them? I mean, Markel Fultz. Who is this? Cam Whitmore. I guess he's a rookie, probably. Paulo. Damn, we really let RJ's 40-point game go to waste. That's so tough. All right, so going into this offseason, we know what we got to fix. We got to be, going into the playoffs, winning playoff games at least. So we gotta do a little reconstruction of this roster. So we got odds of the 12th overall pick right now. Let's see where we end up. And we end up with 12th. Okay. So I threw Julius in the trade finder with the 12th overall pick that we got. And Memphis is offering us Jaren Jackson Jr. And they're even going to give us a first-round pick in 2025. I'm going to just say in this universe that Jaren Jackson said he wanted out of Memphis. He's tired of Ja. Maybe they had, disgruntled. They had an argument. And then to make me feel better, I'm going to remove the first-round pick they're trying to give me. So we're going to give Julius Randle and the 12th overall pick for Jaren Jackson Jr. And they're saying no. They really wanted to give me... I'll take Bruce Brown and we'll give you 2 seconds. Sure. And we did also have, I believe this is the 19th overall pick from the Pistons. So we're going to be taking Bernard Harper here. So Bernard ended up being a 73 overall with 7 badges. That 7 badges is pretty nice. He is 22 years old, but we're going to be taking him on the team regardless. And then the team options here, we are going to be accepting Quentin Grimes. We're letting Keita Bates-Diop walk, and then Jericho Sims, we're also going to let him walk. First things first, in free agency, we're going to be re-signing Emmanuel Quickley to a 3-year deal, just under $14 million. Hopefully he will assign that. I really want IQ back here on this team. And he's agreeing, and it looks like he is signing. We're also going to be signing Naz Reid to a 2-year, $8 million deal. He's going to be running backup center for us. Then we're going to be bringing in Derrick Jones Jr. on a minimum. Here at player progression, RJ Barrett continues to climb up. He's now at an 88, very close to that 90 overall, which I would love to see him at an 90 overall. Jalen Brunson also goes up to an 85. Our new acquisition, Jaren Jackson, stays in at 84. He gets better at the little things, but still 84 overall. Mitchell Robinson stays the same. IQ's up to an 80. Quentin Grimes is very, very, very close to being an 80, up to a 78 at this point. Amari Bailey gets a little bit better at a 75. And same thing with Dylan Mitchell. He gets a little better. He's up to a 74 now. So we had a qualifying offer extended for Obi Toppin, but I guess it just disappeared in 2K. We only have $3 million to offer him. I highly doubt he says yes. Obi, I wish you luck, man. So here's a look at the rotation going into year 3. We got Jalen Brunson still running the show at point guard, Quentin Grimes, RJ Barrett. Now we have Jaren Jackson Jr. at that power forward spot, and Mitchell Robinson rounds out the starting 5. With Julius Randle gone now, I'm really looking for RJ Barrett to average like 25 points per game. Maybe even Jalen Brunson to average a calm 20 and like 6 or 7-ish around there. I would love to see that. Quentin Grimes also, he can take a big jump here being a spot-up shooter there. Then off our bench, we got Emmanuel Quickly here still, now in an 80 overall. Bruce Brown is going to be running backup small forward for us. Naj Reid, our backup center. Amari Bailey, backup shooting guard still. And Derek Jones is going to be replacing Obi Toppin as our high-flying backup power forward. I think this team is definitely better than last year's team. Hopefully the record shows for it. Let's get to simming. RJ Barrett is in his first All-Star team. I know it says 2-time All-Star here. For some reason, it shows right now. I know for a fact he is a 1-time All-Star. But I love to see it, man. RJ finally an All-Star. Luka Doncic triple-double. Stacey Anderson, Rookie of the Year. Markelle Fultz, 6-man in Indiana now. That's interesting. Anthony Davis, Defensive Player of the Year. Mark Williams, Most Improved. Billy Donovan, Coach of the Year. All NBA second team for Mr. Rowan. Look at that smile, man. Look at that smile. That smile making me smile. RJ, come on now. Jaren Jackson Jr. is also on all defensive second team. Had to move the camera for this one, man, but we are the 2nd seed. That is way better than I even expected us to be. We ended up winning 47 games, 7 games behind the Cavs. The Cavs just dominated. We tied for the Hawks for the 2nd and 3rd seed. We got the tiebreaker, though. Fantastic. You love to see this. So I guess this is how RJ made All-NBA 2nd team. Oh my God. Averaging 29 points per game. 6 rebounds, 4 assists, shooting it fantastically. First time he's back up in 40%. It's a career high for him. I don't know how to show you guys. I didn't change shit on here. His shot tendency is the same. I mean, a 90. I don't know. That's just progressed how this goes. I didn't touch that at all. This is crazy though. 29 points per game for RJ. That's crazy. Jaren Jackson here is our 2nd leading scorer, averaging 18 points per game, 7 rebounds, block and a half and a steal, shooting it pretty well for him too. Then Jalen Brunson here, 16 points per game and 9 assists. All right, so him and RJ were just, he passed RJ the ball, RJ shot that bitch, swish, and that's how we ran our offense, I guess. IQ gave us 15 off our bench. Love to see that. Quentin Grimes is up to a career high 11 points per game, hits double digits officially for the first time in his career. Also shoots 40% from 3 for the first time in his career. Yeah, here's the rest of the stats for everyone else. But this team, man, we hooping right now. All right, let's simulate the play-in, and we're going up against Indiana. I'm pretty sure we played them in the play-in before. They got Lonzo Ball now, though. I wonder what happened to Tyrese. Not really sure. And then they have Markelle Fultz off their bench, too. He won 6-man of the year. Very interesting Indiana team. Not really sure how they got to where they are, but they are there. Let's go through. Game 1 is a win for us. Game 2, another win for us. They win Game 3 and Game 4. Big Game 5 here, and they win. We're adjusting this rotation. We're not messing around. Please, boys, please don't fold this. Pretty please. Force a Game 7. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. It's not looking good. It's not looking good whatsoever. What the fuck, bro? The elimination game, we couldn't handle. Markelle Fultz, 26 and 7. Damn, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people, almost 9 people gave us double-digit points. That's so tough. RJ Barrett, we're wasting him, bro. Another 40. He averaged 30 in the playoffs, shooting it fantastically. Another basically 40-point game that was choked away by the team. I mean, this is a good game. This is a good game, man. I really don't know. I guess it's these guys. Wow, IQ actually. I didn't peep that. 2 for 12 from IQ is horrendous. And then 2 for 8 for Quentin Grimes is horrendous. 2 for 7 for Bruce Brown. I mean, I don't even know why Bruce Brown took 7 shots, to be honest. But that's so tough, man. Fantastic game for RJ. Just could not get it done. Alright, usually these realistic rebuilds, I give myself 3 years to do it, but I'm so invested in this Knicks team and in RJ Barrett to see what he's going to become that we're going 1 more year. No matter what, this is the final year, so let's go. Last dance. We're taking Lewis Martin Jr., best player available. 75 overall, not bad. He will be onto the team. Well, this is something that I was not expecting. Jalen Brunson declined his player option, so that kind of sucks. We will be accepting Amari Bailey's team option, though. Alright, first things first, Jalen Brunson, you're coming back on exactly $25 million deal, 5 years. Here we go. Gonna be offering Karis LeVert a $4 million contract, 1 + 1 year deal. Chimezie Metu is gonna be coming to the team on a 2-year, $6 million deal. And then Max Strus is coming over on a minimum. Alright, so it looks like RJ Barrett is staying at an 88. His 3-pointer is now an A+. I wonder what that actually is. I'm really interested. He's got an 86 3-pointer now. I don't know if that's A+ in my opinion, but still very, very, very good. Jaren Jackson went up to an 85. Jalen Brunson stays the same. Mitchell Robinson's up to an 83. Then we got Amari Bailey here is now a 77. Naz Reid is now a 77 also. Bernard Harper, that guy we drafted a few years ago, is up to a 75. Max Strus drops in 1 overall. That's kind of tough. All right, here's the rotation going into the 4th and final year. Jalen Brunson still our point guard. Karis LeVert now is sliding over at that 2 spot. We didn't have enough money to keep Quentin Grimes, unfortunately. I really did wish we could keep him, but we couldn't. RJ Barrett, the star of this team. Jaren Jackson Jr. and Mitchell Robinson rounds out the starting 5. And off our bench, we got our 6-man IQ, Amari Bailey, Naz Reid, Chimezie Metu, Max Strus. Let's go win that chip. RJ Barrett is an all-star yet again. John Morant snaps Luka's MVP streak. Jeff Berry Carroll, that's a wild name, wins Rookie of the Year. Nick Smith Jr., 6-man. Giannis, Defensive Player of the Year. He's in Atlanta now. That is scary. Franz, Most Improved. Nick Nurse, Coach of the Year. So we ended up being a playing team at the 8th seed. Probably should have just quit while we were ahead at the 2 seed. Still pretty pissed off that we lost that. We went 40 and 42. Here are the stats here. RJ still doing his thing, 27 points per game. Jaren Jackson gave us 16. Jalen Brunson gave us 14 and 8. IQ off our bench still giving us 13. The rest of the stats for the team. I'm pissed off we lost as a 2 seed. I'm pissed off that we're in the play-in right now. Sim through game, and we win against the Boston Celtics. We have the ability to get some revenge here. The seeding is swapped, but hopefully the outcome is the same as in the upset. We upset. Yes, the 7 seed upsets. That's what I'm trying to say. That took me a grip to say that. We were up 2-0. Now they tied it 2-2. They're up 3-2. You know, we got to change the coaching adjustments. It's an 8-man rotation. We're just going to sim right through this. Force a game 7. Yes, we do. All right, now we'll simcast this. Here we go. Come on, get your lick back, boys. Get your lick back. Get the revenge. Please. Please, 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 I'm begging. We have not won a playoff series this whole video, and that stays. That's so crazy, man. Cam Thomas put us out. That's OD. Gave us 29. RJ, you did your thing, bro. You really did your thing. Jaren Jackson showed up in this game. Jalen Brunson showed up in this game. I don't know what to say, man. I have no idea. I'm still pissed off about that All-NBA 2nd team RJ Barrett year. We were the 2 seed, and we got eliminated in the 1st round. It's actually insane how many times I am a 1 or 2 seed and get eliminated in the 1st round. It's OD. Nonetheless, though, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you leave it a like, subscribe so you don't miss the next one. In the description, there's links to all my social medias, so make sure you follow me on all those to keep up to date with me. Catch y'all.